We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Sky Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Zach Wheeler's a quality pitcher. 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball 93 to 96. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings all three of them with him to the ballpark, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Angels, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He hit over 45 home runs last year. I mean, he has elite power. I watched him hit some balls that you just go, my goodness. I think he's got a shot at 50 this year if he can stay consistent.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Slow little grounder left side. Rendon's got to get rid of it, and no chance on the throw. So a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
The left fielder.
Boy, D-Row, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One 0 count. Here it is. Count even now at 1-1. Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted into center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Felix Pena gets the starting nod for the Halos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Sky Sox, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
At the plate now, Tommy Edman, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will be a foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Sure took a healthy hack that time. And he got him. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up, and a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Hard on the ground towards short. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols, saves an error and ends the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Too high, and it's 3-0. Big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Three and 0. Here it is. No score here as we play inning number 2. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's Albert now.
The first baseman, number 5.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even .250. 3 homers, 9 driven in. 1 strike to Pujols. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. On the ground to third. Rendon is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting up.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Ready now for L.A., Brandon Marsh. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And now pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A two-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Andrelton Simmons would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. The first with it is Wheeler, and he'll get back in safely. In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. On the season, Simmons is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. The 1-0. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and the Angels are out on top now, 2-0. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Low for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. That's down into left center for a base hit.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Pena isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And it's fouled away. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Trout comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Batting eighth, not shortstop.
Standing in, Bo Bichette, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
2 out with the man at first. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Kevin Kiermaier would be next. The 3-1. There's ball 4. Stepping up now, Kevin Kiermaier. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We play 2 full. The Halos lead this one 2-0. And now for the Angels, David Fletcher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fletcher is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Lays off 2-2 now. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout. Here comes the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Betts, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. 6th home run on the season for him, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. And he's safe.
He's in there. He's safe.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Castro, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheel.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Angels get two, both on this two-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-0 Angels. Next will be the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Just hung in there on that one. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Dickerson is retired, and there's one away. Ready for another chance? Tommy Edman 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now back, right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Mookie Betts. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. From the stretch.
1-0.
Rendon, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Now the 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swinging a soft liner. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols. Saves an error and ends the inning. Albert Pujols will get us started in the next half inning. 3 innings complete. Angels are out in front, 4-0. Striding in once again, Albert Pujols as we begin the top of the 4th.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes.
That's a ball. 2-1.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now at the plate, Brandon Marsh. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here now the 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Bichette's got it. The side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they're in front 4-0. Now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski.
Well, the Colorado Springs. The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch.
The count is 2-1.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The catcher, number 28. Yasmani Grandal.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A strike, and it's 2-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
To 2-2 now.
2 balls.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Luke Voigt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners on first with 1 down. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knee so you can get in the air.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So striding forward now, Bo Bichette reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
the 1-0 home.
Whoa, that's down.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
One strike. You gotta be kidding me.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, David Fletcher. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
In now, Mike Trout, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering on its way.
Ball.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Justin Upton the next to hit as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Nope.
1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Julio Teheran, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 49, Julio Teheran.
Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kiermaier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way. Not close. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Dickerson. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
The windup and the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons is there, and there's out number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. Danny Duffy takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Danny Duffy.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready once again, Tommy La Stella. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's
Too low, 1-0. Now the pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Bichette's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Duffy, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's set, and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-1. Two out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 home.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. He's got it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball that time.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Still 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Tehran sets. Here he comes 0-1. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Get ready. Albert Pujols will start things out after the break. We're through 6 full. The Angels are out in front 4-0. Settling in now, Albert Pujols. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Albert Pujols.
Here comes the first pitch.
At the ball.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he fouls this one off. Full count. Here it comes. Fouled away. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Marsh. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 0-1 pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher. He was a ground out victim last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to first. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Angels lead 1, but they're in front 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home. Is a fastball that misses. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Standing in, Bo Bichette. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Tehran into his motion. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Ball
2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Now the 2-0 home. Pulled toward right center field. Trout coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Michael Lorenzen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Michael Lorenzen.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The center fielder, number 27. Mike.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Void in foul ground. 1 down.
The left fielder,
Every
number 8.
pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that?
Upton.
1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way to Upton. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tommy LaStella.
At the plate, Tommy LaStella. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Lorenzen, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Ryan Buchter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Ryan Buchter.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
So stepping in, Tommy Edman. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Buchter is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Comes set with the 0-1.
I got to count 1 and 2.
1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Trout. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Striding in, Mookie Betts. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
Ball 2.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a curveball misses inside. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rendon. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Digging in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Here comes the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Shohei.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
Ready on 1-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Jason Castro. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
1-0 the count. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard but foul. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
1-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Albert Pujols.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Noah Ramirez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Noah Ramirez.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Ramirez, a California-born ball player. He was a fourth-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Belted high in the air out to left. Upton going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
So coming to the plate, Luke Voigt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on the way. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is foul for the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Shot towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kiermaier hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Things interesting with an RBI knock to cut the deficit to 2. Maybe we can get this offense going.
Hansel Robles takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Number 57.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Julio Teheran gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.